They're rocking here at the annual school day game where hundreds of students from Philly schools are in attendance as you're watching the American Conference on ESPN. We're nestled inside the Liacouras Center on Broad Street where the Cincinnati Bearcats, who have won the last three, visit the Temple Owls. Welcome courtside with former Marist standout Julianne Viani. I'm Dave Leno. Cincinnati has won the last two games by 30 points or more, while Temple looks to snap a four-game losing skid.
Temple's trying to get out of the basement at this point in the season. They have just 2 or 3 more games to go, and then they're going to the tournament. So it's time for them to finish strong, and Cincinnati has just been on a tear throughout the season. I mean, they're a top 5 team in the American, and the last time these two teams faced, it was a competitive game.
Temple has been mired by a slew of injuries, but Tanea Atkinson continues to be one of the top scorers in the nation.
She's the talk of the team. She dropped 39 points on Cincy in January, so you can bet they won't allow that to happen today, but she's so tough to stop because she can score in such a variety of ways, inside and out. She can hit the perimeter shot, just a flat-out scorer. And then for Cincinnati, it's been Goings. Goings hurt her ankle a little earlier in the season, but she's been back at it, getting her rhythm back. She's a 38% three-point shooter, so such a dead eye for this team.
As we take a look at the numbers from the first matchup, this is a rematch of the January 13th game where Cincinnati prevailed by eclipsing 50% shooting from the floor.
And they've got a lot of depth. This is a team that can go 5 or 6 players with double figures, and they out-rebounded Temple, which was a big chance for them to get second and third chance opportunities.
It's a packed house here at the Liacouras Center for a special noon start here on Broad Street. Jamelle Elliott is in her 9th season leading the Bearcats. She reached 100 wins at Cincinnati earlier this season and has recorded back-to-back 16-win seasons, including this go-around. She has a ton of depth, illustrated by her team situated in the top 4 in the American in scoring. Meanwhile, her friend and former colleague at UConn, Tanya Cardoza, is navigating through a topsy-turvy season at Temple. The Owls have just mustered 2 conference wins. That's drastically different from the prior 2 seasons where Temple captured 13 league games. The difference this go-around is her all-conference guard Aaliyah Butts is out for the season with a torn ACL. Cardoza is playing one of the least experienced lineups in the American. Johnson and Perry to jump it up. And we're underway here in Philadelphia. Temple controlling of the home white uniforms. The officials this afternoon, Brian Burnett, Karen Prieto, and Frank Sterator. Mayo for 3.
Now, Mayo, just a couple days ago, I was covering their UConn game. She shot the lights out, really playing with a sense of purpose and swag. It'd be good to see that from her again. Today, they need somebody other than Atkinson to step up.
Here's the Temple starting lineup with 4 freshmen accompanied by Tanea Atkinson, the top scorer in the American Conference. As for Cincinnati, there's a lot more depth this year.
They really do. They've got a lot of players that on any given night can score in double figures, and that's a great kick out to Sam Rogers, and it really doesn't matter who's out on the floor. There's always a threat. And for Jamelle Elliott in her 9th year, she's all about defense first, so everybody on her team can score, but the people that make the floor are the ones that can defend.
Bearcats are riding a 3-game winning streak, defeating Wichita State, Tulane, and Tulsa. Atkinson was hampered there, and it'll go back to the Bearcats. It's the annual school day game. Temple unbeaten and unblemished 15-0, and it is a awesome atmosphere here.
It is. It's a lot of fun. I mean, they bring out a lot of schools. I know your mom's school is here, you told me. I know you're a Philly native, and that's pretty cool. They're very loud.
Yep, she's from Finletter Elementary. Atkinson looking for Perry. And the swat by Johnson. Anna Owens running the point with Johnson, the Philly native, a straightaway 3, in and out.
Oh, what hustle by Johnson with that block. And Cincinnati's a team that has terrific team defense. They have hung their hat on that end of the floor. They limit teams to 62 points a game. 5th best in the conference.
Davis looking for Atkinson, beating Rogers in a mismatch.
And Atkinson, as you can see, wherever she is on the floor, she's a threat.
Johnson, off balance, but delivers nonetheless.
And now this is a homecoming game for Shanice Johnson. She went to Cardinal O'Hara High School just locally here. I mean, I remember playing AAU against a lot of those players in the Philly area and an excellent school, but she's got a lot of family here and friends.
And Oliver drains the deep deuce. She started the last 7 games for Temple, marred by injury in the middle part of the season. Ninth meeting between the schools. Temple leads the series 6-2, but at its 5-game win streak snapped, as we mentioned, in January. 10 to shoot here for the Bearcats of the half court with Owens and Johnson. Here's Goings, the team's leading scorer, finding Rogers for a 3. Short, long rebound to Oliver. Good defense there by Owens, one of the most lethal defenders of the American. Kick out here for Goings for a 3.
Quick tempo here to start the game. And for Temple, they're going to have to definitely focus on the glass because there was a pretty decent margin when they first played.
Oliver, no basket, says Brian Burnett. Foul's going to be on the floor on Owens of the Bearcats.
Well, that's the way to attack the basket. And to start the game here, Temple looking to attack. They're looking to get to the rim.
Here comes Angel Reiser as the first sub off the bench.
And Angel Reiser is like a starter. And so that's the thing with this team. And whoever Jamel Elliott has to bring in the game, she's got a few that are equivalent to starters that she can pull from.
Came in for Chelsea Warren. Didn't see too much activity in the opening minutes here. Davis was swiped. Here comes Owens again. Trying to beat Oliver. Good defense by Atkinson. She'll get called for the foul.
Owens is just so quick in the open floor. And when she gets it, she is so, she has that energy, that burst. She has started every game of her college career. And nice little dribble here and quickly gets up the floor to draw the flash. And she's leading this team in minutes. She's one of their strengths because she can keep the pace quick and push the tempo.
And this is not what you want to see for the Temple half. Tanea Atkinson, leading scorer in the conference, ahead of Kitty Alotska of USF. She has been the go-to player, and certainly a tough situation for her this year, especially 4 freshmen in the starting lineup with her.
Yeah, it's a young team, and she's being double-teamed every game. I mean, against UConn, everywhere she went, they were double-teaming her. I know you can't really gauge a team based on playing them, but we've seen them throughout the season, and she's done a really nice job getting out of those situations, but I think she doesn't have quite enough help this year, and it's been a challenge.
Mark Thomas just came in for Shanice Johnson as Anna Owens, 93% from the charity stripe, delivers. Both teams with 2 field goals. Davis, the freshman from 17. Short, long rebound, Owens. Owens steps back for 3. Big rebound, Reiser amid the trees and delivers for Cincinnati.
And that second chance opportunity for Cincinnati is their go-to. Now they're 3rd in the AAC in defensive rebounds, so they're typically battling even more on the other end, but any offensive rebounds they can get to get those extra possessions.
Davis taking Reiser, but a foul's going to be called on Rogers of the Bearcats. Who does the pace right now favor in a transition game?
I do think both teams like to play fast, but I think Cincinnati right now is controlling the pace. They play even faster. And, for them, I think it all really revolves around how quick they can push the tempo and get easy looks at the other end, because they also get good shots from the perimeter, too, and they shoot a high percentage. I mean, this is a team that makes the majority of their shots. They've been really efficient this season.
Mayo working with Atkinson for the pull-up. Way off there. Perry tried to go for the miss with the left hand. Rattles out.
And now, Dave, if Temple can push, that's great, too. They're better in transition as well, but they've got more half-court shots to start this one.
As Antoinette Miller came in at the top of your screen. Goings for 3. Now Temple working with Micaiah Jones playing the 1, the grad transfer from Georgetown. Both teams haven't made a three to start. Errant pass there from Perry will take us to our first timeout. It is a huge day here on the campus of Temple University. The kids are loving it here in Philadelphia, but their team is down by 4.